everything.
Club scene, chicks out looking good. Oh, down south representer, turn it to a West Coast center.
What is the deal, everybody, man? Welcome to another episode of the On Everything podcast, man, where we touch on everything, even your baby mama. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. Yes, we're gonna talk about black empowerment. We're gonna talk about economic oppression and how to overcome it and build things for our community and our people. Make sure I got my guy Michael Scarry in the building. Mike, can you hear us? Oh, you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What's
We in
happening with it?
effect, man. Salute,
Hey,
salute, salute.
perfect.
Huh?
Salute.
Yeah,
Salute to y'all. Y'all hear me?
it's breaking up. It's breaking up a little bit.
Y'all hear me better?
Yeah.
I don't know. My reception kind of tripping. I'm trying to work out.
All right. We're gonna leave out and try to come back in, yeah. But we're gonna talk about it today, man. We got a good conversation. I got my guys with me. We're gonna hold it down for you, man. Hey, PC, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. It's a good day. You know what I'm saying? I'm here speaking with the brothers. We're about to do this.
Yeah, we about to pull one for the pull one.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Mhm.
Let me see if I can get my guy Michael Scarry in. West Oakland's finest, man. I got the West Coast representatives in the house. You feel me? This is how we do it, man. Oh, there we go. Now, there you go.
Yeah,
You should be good now. You moving smooth now.
yeah.
That's
You
right.
can hear it.
You can hear us? Go, let me say something so I can see if your mic working.
I hear you. I hear y'all perfectly. I hear y'all
We
perfectly.
good.
Can you hear me?
Good. We good. Yeah,
Cool,
we
cool.
solid. We solid. So yeah, we're gonna talk about what we need to do to regain economic power. You know what I mean? It's a good conversation. I got some videos broken down into like a 7-step process of a 10-year plan of what we need to do for our people to get back on top and overcome racism and oppression, whether it's economic or racial. We own it. So whatever you guys input, you guys want to put in on it, man. Tell us how you feel and what your opinion is on the situation with our economic situation as far as empowering our people. And anybody can take the mic.
Okay. Well, you already know my stand on that. I think it's very important for us, man, as a people. You know what I'm saying? To have economic power because we losing in economics in this country. I mean, I travel a lot. I go to some cities or communities looking like third world countries and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we actually losing, man. And I think it's very important for us to pull our resources together, pull our money together, leave all that hate at home and just, come together and start our own shit.
Exactly.
I'm tired of being the last person on the motherfucking earth with no economics.
For real. For real.
For real though.
So what I'm gonna do is I got all the videos broken down into parts, and we're gonna run it, and then we're gonna discuss it after we listen to it as far as the steps we need to take. The first one we're gonna talk about is control our own economics. So this is gonna be the first step in this 10-year process of making this shit happen. Let me turn off this music real quick so we can hear it.
My music too loud?
No, we good. So here's the first video of taking back power of our economics, man. This is what it would take to get as close as possible to ending anti-black racism from white Americans, ending economic oppression, and building real freedom. I'm going to answer like this is a serious 10-year plan, not a slogan. 1, control our own economics because money is power. Racism survives when one group controls another group's survival. If someone can control your job, housing, food, healthcare, school access, they can control your behavior and voice. Step 1 is economic independence. A, buy black, build black support. Black-owned banks, grocery stores, media, construction companies, law firms, tech startups, etc. Keep money circulating in black communities instead of being extracted out instantly to corporations that don't hire locally and don't reinvest. This is what Black Wall Street in Tulsa was doing before it was destroyed in 1921, and it's exactly why it was attacked. Economic independence is seen as a threat by white supremacy because it means we don't need you. B, land and property. Prioritize buying and keeping property instead of letting neighborhoods flip through gentrification. Form community land trusts so homes and buildings can't just be bought out, flipped, and turned into $4,000 per month apartments that push black families out. Land equals leverage. Leverage equals safety. C, group finance, invest together. Credit unions, investment clubs, pooled capital. Teach scaling, not just hustling. It's good to start a business, but long-term freedom comes from businesses that can hire 40 people, not just you and a cousin. Build, sell, and own intellectual property, media, animation, sports content, fashion, story universes. IP can outlive you. D, workforce power, push for and create black worker unions, collectives in key fields: tech, construction, logistics, entertainment, health. Use strike power and negotiation power, not just please give us a raise energy. This phase is basically stop asking for opportunity, build opportunity. And that's facts. You know what I mean? Economically, we got to keep the black dollar amongst black businesses, help each other like progress financially and be unity. You know what I mean? As far as spending our money with each other, we buy black, we spend black. You know what I mean? And keep it in that community so we can go out there. Also, like it mentioned, also buying land, property, land. Don't be a renter all your life. Let's own some shit. You know what I mean? I'd rather have land with no house on it than a house with no land. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna probably end up renting that shit. But man, it's all about controlling our own destiny, and it's gonna start with the black dollar. You know what I
Hey, but
mean?
you know what? I don't think the black dollar circulate in our communities like what more than two times. I think once we get our money, it go to another community.
We take
Uh,
exactly.
yeah. So that's something that we gonna have to work on right there, man.
But see, and another thing with our community, why all the I ain't gonna say black businesses, I'm saying the businesses that blacks purchase from ain't ran by our own. When you hair shops, you know what I mean? That's not us. The 7-Elevens
Right.
in the neighborhood, that's not us. The corner stores, that's not us. You know, it's Hagib, and then you got Suling, you know what I mean, selling hair and nails when we should be doing that. Ain't no
Yeah.
other community. You go into a white community, how many black businesses do you see in a white community? How many Asian businesses you see in a white community? The Asians have their own community, Chinatown. You can't go to Chinatown and find a black owned business.
Right.
It's their people. So why we can't do the same thing? You know what I mean? And I know a lot of it is constructed to make us go head to head with each other when it shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
that's what we always been talking about. Unity is like let's spin with each other. It's like we instead of us asking for a hookup from each other, you don't go ask for a hookup from Louis Vuitton or Gucci if you're trying to spend top dollar to look like you got money. Fuck looking
Right.
like you like that video I showed you. He said I'd rather have a paper sack with $1,000 in it than have a $1,000 bag with nothing in it.
Exactly.
Like we buying the wrong shit,
Exactly. And I,
you
I
know?
think it stems from, man, you know what I'm saying, us growing up um in our communities, we didn't get no financial education. So once we got
Hmm.
a few dollars or a couple of dollars, we
Yes.
was quick to spend it, not even 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We don't even have it for 10 minutes.
And
And
you're right. That's right.
you
That's
know,
100%.
yeah, we just need some financial education, man, and let the money work for us and stop spending it so fucking fast.
Yeah. And I think it instead of looking for outside other people to help us learn economics, the people within our own community that knows economics should share that wealth. I never believe um game is to be sold and not told. It should be
Yeah.
told to us but sold to them.
Yeah.
That's how that shit that's because that's what everybody else does. You know what I mean?
Right.
It should be
Right.
told to us and sold to them. That's what it
Mm,
should be done. You know what I mean? Um,
mhm.
but it's that's one thing. And like there are class, and I ain't gonna lie, when I was young in school, I fucked off. I didn't, you know what I mean. And there was classes they give you that would have taught me shit like that on economics, and you know what I mean. And I didn't. I said fuck that. You know what I mean. And now years later, you look at it like I made the wrong choice, because if I would have learned how to be like economically sound, we all be all right. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And I heard one game is what we need to do is life insurance. Go get you a big life insurance so we can pass on generational wealth to our kids, so they'll have something to start off with to start buying property and start businesses. Like get a fight. I heard seen a dude on a video. He said he got him a $500,000 life insurance policy. That's right.
right.
We're not gonna be here forever. So when we gone, let's make sure our kids are the next generation in line to make and create generational wealth.
Yeah,
That's it's gonna have
exactly.
to
Hey,
start with
Pete,
them
how you
too.
doing, sister? Yeah, 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 man. You know, hey, I feel you. And look, just recently, I got me some life insurance. You know, to me, I
Yeah,
just never thought it was that important. You know what I mean? But
it
it
is.
is important because yeah, it is important because like you said, I need to leave something to my seeds and to my family and things
Yeah,
like that. I just think we have to stop being so selfish and thinking about ourselves. That's how I was. So I had got me some life insurance, man, and you know, I know now that I'll be able to leave something to my families or to my kids,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
things like that, man. So yeah, I just got me some. After all these years, I just got me some, Tick.
Hey, that's good shit though. Cause that's why I got some, and my son is 100% beneficiary. So if anything happens to me, he's gonna have it. But if we can do more and get more, we gotta play the same game. You know what I mean? Do it with ourselves.
That's real.
So
What's your
that,
take on that, brother?
Um, just now, still trying to get my audio together over here. It's kind of dragging tonight, but I'm gonna rock out with it anyway.
okay.
Or however it go, I'm gonna rock out. But for the parts that I caught about it, I mean, I think you was asking, how do we get the things that we need to get to?
Yeah.
Damn, this shit is tripping again. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
can
hear
hear
you.
you. He must not be able to hear us or something.
All
It's
right.
froze up.
What's up with this name?
It's freezing up again.
Yeah, froze.
Damn screen, man. I can't even see shit.
Oh, damn.
This reception is acting up, man. Hey,
Okay.
I'm gonna tap out and tap back in, bro. So I'm gonna try to do this one more time. If not, then I'll just catch the next one because this is tripping right here.
Okay. It's all good. All right. So I'm going into the next video. This is a breakdown of control our own narrative. So we're gonna get into this one too. Let's go. Step two, control our own narrative, because whoever controls the story controls the memory, and whoever controls the memory controls the policy. Anti-black racism is not just physical, it's also storytelling. If a system can convince the public that black people are dangerous, lazy, unqualified, unstable, etc., then it can justify violence, underpay, over policing, mass incarceration, and voter suppression. The lie becomes the excuse. So the play here is media and culture. A, own platforms, not just appear on them. Create and control black owned media networks, news channels, sports commentary channels, streaming platforms, podcasts, and film studios. Stop relying on being allowed on someone else's network to be seen. That's not entertainment. That's counter programming to racist propaganda. B, rewrite the curriculum from our point of view. Push for accurate teaching of slavery, Reconstruction, lynching, Jim Crow, redlining, COINTELPRO, mass incarceration, not as sad events, but as systems. Teach black resistance, not just black suffering. Kids need roots and pride, not just trauma. See, flood the image space with dignity. Show black people in all lanes, engineers, loving fathers, wealthy grandmothers, chess nerds, tattoo artists, surgeons, autistic black kids, black girls in robotics, queer black cowboys, Muslim black ranchers, whatever is rarely shown. Every stereotype you break weakens the tool racism uses to criminalize you. If they can't dehumanize you in the public imagination, it becomes harder to harm you in public policy.
Yeah.
Facts.
True.
And that's where this
True.
podcast and shit comes into play. Now we have platforms. Now we can dispel the rumors and what was it? What a word I'm looking for? Dispel the stereotypes that they want to put on us to make us seem like we're not intelligent or we're lazy, like they were saying. So we can own our own shit. We can have our own networks, have our own sports, have our own news, all that. And I'm seeing a couple of cats out there that's doing that. Um, the internet is a beautiful thing if you think about it, because it gives anybody an opportunity to build a platform that we can get the right message out there and show that everything they've been telling you about us. Like I seen a video of this white girl arguing with her dad. And their dad racist as shit being, but he's going by the shit he's been told. You know what I mean? And she's telling them, "No, Dad, you wrong. That's not true." You know what I mean? And that's propaganda. When you're growing up in a situation where society, the news, movies is showing you the opposite of what we truly are, then you're gonna have the idea of saying, all these motherfuckers is doing is they just lazy. They like how we talk about the SNAP program with EBT and shit. And it's not even the majority of us that's on it. It's them that's on it. It was
Right.
created for them. You know what I mean? The
Right.
only reason why we're allowed to get it now is because when segregation ended, they had to allow us everything that they were getting. We had to be able to get it too. And that's what they trying to stop that shit now. You know what I
hmm
mean?
So let me ask you this question though, Tick. So do you think it was a mistake by integrating the schools and churches and stuff like that, or was it a good thing? What's your take on that part?
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with that.
hmm
Because I don't think they want. Well, I know for a fact they didn't want to. If we ended segregation, and you would say they will give us whatever, our own land and our 40 acres and a mule. Notice we ain't got that shit.
Oh
So that
no.
so the thing is, no, we want them. We'll integrate with them, but we can keep an eye and keep them at a disadvantage. Then give them their own shit and let them prosper. So they
Well,
wanted us a part of the system, which we wanted. We want to be equal. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Who don't
right.
want to be equal? Equality is the whole fight. But the thing was that we didn't want. But see now that see here, it's crazy, man. Because if we had our own shit, would they have allowed us to have our own shit? Because here's another one. Like they said, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1921, Black Wall Street. We had our
Right.
own shit. What happened with that? And you,
Burned
and
it
you,
down.
you know the story on how that shit happened?
I
You know,
think it
you
was
know what set that shit off?
what wasn't it over a woman or something like that, or somebody in the
Elevator.
elevator or something.
There was a white woman on the elevator. Black man
Yeah.
was getting on the elevator and the floor was uneven. The floor in the elevator was uneven. He
Right.
kicked it and stumbled. When he stumbled, he reached out and grabbed the white woman. You know, you grabbing anything when you're getting ready to fall.
Right.
They said he assaulted her, and that's what set off Black Wall Street for everybody to go out there burning shit, bombing shit, killing us, taking our houses and our property from us. The black banks was doing so good in Black Wall Street that the white oil drillers used to come
Yeah.
to us and borrow money. Because you know what happened was, when the economy went bad, and here's another thing, the economy went bad. But see, remember, they wouldn't let blacks have bank accounts with them.
hmm
So remember when the depression hit, the banks lost all the money. Black
hmm
people didn't lose all the money because we didn't keep our money in the banks. We had to keep it at home in a shoebox because you wouldn't allow us to have motherfucking bank accounts.
Right.
So
Right.
we had money while they didn't. And so they used to come to the black banks and borrow money to help their oil drilling companies or farms or whatever it was from us because we had the money then. But yeah, it was a fluke ass situation that caused them to burn down that city. And you got to figure, 1921, we had banks and schools and movie theaters, and we were prospering.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And
You
that's
if
what I
you
And that's why I think the integration shit was a distraction for us.
And
I,
like I
I,
said,
I
I'm straddling the fence on should we have been here's the thing. My grandmother was one of the 11 plaintiffs in Brown versus the Board of Education
mhm,
In Topeka, Kansas. So my
right.
father was little when this happened, but she was one of the main ones. There was one man and 10 women that was plaintiffs. The reason why they went with Brown because he was the man, and they wanted a man on that uh that lawsuit to try to integrate the schools. So
Right, right.
I always think like it's kind of one of them damned if you do, damned if you don't. We're damned
Right.
if we do become integrated and then they can keep us underneath their power and their structure. But then again, if we went off and they did let us have our own shit, would they really have let us have our own shit? Like I said, Black Wall Street, they took it all from us. There's a whole
Yeah.
bunch of black communities that was thriving that they took
Uh,
away from us. You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah.
So we whether we wanted to be involved in segregation or if we had our own shit, they wouldn't have let us. They wasn't gonna let us have our own shit, bro. They don't let us have our own shit now, and it's
Yeah. The only reason.
2025.
Yeah. The only reason why I said that is because we was better off back then than we are now.
Was
And the
we?
reason. Yeah. The reason why I say that. Look what you just said.
mentality,
Let, go ahead. Go ahead.
mentality wise, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
back
mentality.
then, we knew that. Back then, we knew who we was up against. We knew it was us against them back then. But
Mhm.
we in today's world, when they after they done successfully applied multiple programs on our people and got
Man,
us on pretty much on autopilot on killing each other, they don't have to do much now because they done created enough discord within us. You
you
know what I'm
right.
saying? So that's what I'm saying. We gotta address that. We can't address nothing about the white man without us starting with ourselves. As far as the solution, it's gonna start from us. That's
Yeah.
where the
And that's
Yeah,
solution gonna come from.
and
yeah.
look, and that's what the reason why I said we were better off back then than we are now is because don't just take Tulsa, Oklahoma. You had other communities too
I,
that was thriving.
I'm
You know,
already knowing.
okay, and when we had them communities, we had banks, schools, grocery stores, doctors, everything. I'm saying we were better off then economically back in the 1920s and early 1930s than we are now. Tick, we don't have shit. We look, we calling these places our hood, and we don't even fucking own nothing in them motherfuckers, man. That
I'm
should
already
be
knowing.
making me mad.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the key word that you said. We had past tense. They took that shit from us. So are we better? Were we better then than now? Because now, if you have it now, you know what I mean. There's black banks out there now. There's black
Yeah,
businesses out there now. You know
yeah,
what I mean. But then they and they did it so barbarically. It wasn't like that. It just they cut off the financial funnel for us to be successful and be like, we're going to short stop them and make sure everybody spend money with us and not them and make them go out of business. They put torch the flame on our ass. They
right.
burnt our shit. They
Yeah,
shot and hung
yeah,
us. You know what I mean? They took the shit. Not
Mhm.
legally. They went in there and barbarically just savages and just took everything that we started and created.
That's for real.
yeah.
So
They did that.
were we better then than we
So
are now? Because now we can, hey, I can grab a pistol now, and hey, there's probably gonna be 4 or 5 other motherfuckers with me to be like, you're not taking my
I,
shit this time.
I
You
Yeah,
know
mean,
what I
I mean,
mean?
I mean, today is no excuse for it. They shouldn't have they shouldn't have the ability to do that, get at us like that today. You know what I'm saying? Finance, like we're the richest that we have ever been in this country as far as the
Yeah.
people are concerned. We're the richest
Mhm.
as we have ever been up to this point. So we're not behind the times on that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, they put in the hands of the money of people who they know how to find a way to expire before they become powerful enough to use their money the right way. Look at all
Man.
Mhm.
these artists, man. Look at all these artists, man. You know what I'm saying? Who really had the mind frame to do something. They died. Your
Yeah,
Nipsey's. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we talk about Pac and Biggie all the time, but look, Nipsey was doing something. People who could have did something. I think Vine and FBG Duck. You know what I'm saying? If they would have found a way to put that shit to the side, I think Chicago would have really blew. even
Yeah.
more with them two dudes alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at,
Oh, he froze. He was on the
you know
road
what I'm
too.
saying? Slim
Okay.
400, you know, dude,
Yeah.
like dudes that was really doing something for their communities that expired, man. You know, and these young dudes who like, and the people who, the problem is that we got a lot of billionaires in this country, man. We got a lot of
Yeah.
millionaires and
Yep.
Mhm.
sub billionaires, or what we call it. It's a lot of money, man. And the fact that we have to have this conversation today, even when these people make movies on this shit, I'm saying
Man.
it tells me that they're knowledgeable of what we should have, but yet they're not doing it. That's where the genuineness coming in for me at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the lack of genuineness, man, when it comes to these topics.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like a couple of weeks ago, I was watching that NBA the NBA Star podcast, and I forgot his name. Yeah,
Arenas. Gilbert Arenas.
I don't. He used to play with the Pacers, with the Indiana Pacers.
Oh, I know who you talk about. He from damn, what's his name? With the light skinned dude and him.
Yeah, yeah,
He
exactly. They
from
both.
Port Arthur, Texas. I know who you're talking about. He's
Yeah.
from Port Arthur.
Hey, look,
Oh,
what he said is struck something in me, man. He said a lot of people out there that's not in the entertainment business or sports don't know the shit that they go through. He said just because we rich, he said the white folks, we can't uplift our communities because they got they foot on the neck. You know, and he was saying some real shit. Basically, he said that entertainers can't uplift they people without they say so. What type of shit is that?
I heard. Yeah, they do that though. That's what I'm saying. When they're the hand that feeds us, what if you feed the people, you lead the people type shit is like they leading us. They leading us by the nose because they're not. We're getting our money from them. That's why we got to have our own shit and get our money from us.
Mm-hmm.
How do we do that? How do we do
Mm-hmm.
that? You know what I mean? You look at the NBA since Michael Jordan sold the team, there's not near one black majority owner in NBA or the NFL or baseball.
Right.
But
Well,
hell of us play for them and getting them rich.
mhm,
So as
yeah,
long as they're in control of the money, what the fuck can we do?
yeah.
Now Ice Cube went out. Now I give Ice Cube the props. He the only black owner of three of the big three. I give him props on that shit. Cause as soon as that shit start taking off, what the Olympics do? Oh, we're gonna have a 3-on-3 basketball. What?
Yep.
And which
Ice
I might,
Cube ain't that popular.
and which I would add that he's want to get even more money out of that too, because they got to pay him in order to do that.
Oh yeah.
Bingo.
Oh
So
yeah.
we need to start. If we start our own shit and told our people, "Hey, look, fuck them, come play for us." You, who you think the people that's buying the tickets and the jerseys gonna go to? If
Mhm.
LeBron and all these big name, even in football, if we started our own league and had all them come play, what you think the viewer is gonna do?
Right.
They not watching football just to watch football. They watching names on the back of that jersey. It was
Mhm.
exciting watching Michael Vick and Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? It was exciting to watch Ken Griffey Jr. And you know what I mean? It's us. So if we gravitated to our own shit and started their own, if just imagine this, and this could have happened. If every black athlete in whatever sport it is decided to put their money together that was playing for, like, say, NBA, for instance, all the black
Right.
athletes that play in the NBA put their money together to start their own league, what would happen? The NBA will be no more because all
Hmm.
the talent
No
that people
problem.
pay to watch, and they have the money to do it. Yeah, you may only be like getting 100 million, but just imagine when you got 100 motherfuckers with 100 million.
Right.
You
Right.
you could start your own league and have an interest in it and let people invest in it. You know what I mean? Let us invest in it. We'll buy stocks and shares like you do Amazon and Nike,
Mhm.
but we don't
Yeah.
think is it the system that they implemented is causing us. It's a wedge in us. You know what I mean? They want to keep us divided because if we have that kind of economic power, boy, we could shut this motherfucker down.
But you know
We,
what? That's the
huh?
problem, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem. The problem is that that can only start from us. You know what I'm saying? See,
Yeah,
Bro,
look, we are aware of the problem, but yet we're not doing nothing about it. I'm not about it.
that's the
I can't
thing.
blame that on. I'm just saying I can't point that at the white man because now it's your
Nope.
fault once you become knowledgeable of it.
And that's real.
You know what I'm
It's it's
saying?
it's
So
internal. It's internal.
we know what we
Exactly.
right,
have. We know we're
right.
the problem, but we're still not doing nothing about it. You know what I mean? These conversations that we're having is great. That's why
Yep.
I'm glad that we're doing this more regularly, right? Because we need
Yes.
to hammer it home. The people need to see consistency on this shit, man. Like not
Uh-huh.
just some feel good in the moment conversation. Like we need to make this more regular in our conversations, man. You know what I mean? Then that'll build the mentality. You
Real
know what I'm
shit.
saying? That's how a lot
Real,
of movements got going because they kept hammering home the point repetitively though. You know what I'm saying? This message, like that's why they said it ain't gonna be televised because this is a program. It's a
yeah,
process. This struggle is a process, man. It's not a
That's
matter.
real shit.
It's not like it's just some. It's not like just some 15-minute coup we about to pull. No, we're
mhm,
pulling a coup over time. Over time, you know what I'm saying. We are aiming to slowly reverse a cycle and a reality about ourselves, man, and make it tailor more towards where we're supposed to go. That's going to be a process.
You right
Like,
about that.
yeah,
You
yeah. It
right.
is gonna be a process, but I can say this though: from the time that I get up in the morning, go to work, do all my shit. After that, I'm chilling with the brothers, constantly building, constantly
you know what I'm
building.
saying?
I even mentioned it to you, Tick. I said we gotta put
We
some money up.
get these
That's it.
Even if it's fucking $20 a month.
turncoats.
We gotta start somewhere. The mafia do it. Remember they used to pay their little tithes and
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? And the
Ma- ma-
churches,
a pot, yeah, yeah. Put
yeah,
money in a pot, and what that's gonna go into is buying land and then letting us develop and build on that shit. All right, look, I'm gonna take a little quick break, go into another video. The next one is about protecting us, our bodies. So
let's do it.
here's the next video of the breakdown of what we need to do to get back to empowered black empowerment. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Step 3. Protect black bodies from state violence. You can't be economically free if you can still be killed, jailed, or harassed for existing. A. Hyperlocal legal defense networks. Every black neighborhood needs fast response legal infrastructure, bail funds, rapid lawyers, know your rights training, and cop watching. You treat police misconduct like other communities treat wildfires, not outrage online, but we have a plan already. B. Policy pressure at the city level first. National policy moves slowly because it's designed to. Local policy moves fast. Target city councils, sheriffs, district attorneys, judges, and school boards. Get DAs who will prosecute cops when they kill unarmed civilians. Get city budgets to stop dumping 40% into policing while schools fall apart. Push for mental health crisis teams instead of the default police response. You don't always need to flip Congress. You can flip a city. C. Data and receipts, document patterns, stops, searches, beatings, traffic pulls, school suspensions, etc. Racism always says that's not really happening. Data makes it undeniable in court. And those are premises that the Black Panthers worked on. You know what I mean? Making sure that we got to protect our bodies from being, because we could still be murdered over some bullshit. You know what I
Right,
mean? We need to start
right.
policing our own communities. You know what I mean? And if you're gonna come in our community and start some bullshit, we're gonna be there to confront it.
That's real.
Right.
That's real. And you know what? I think when the Panthers died off though, that was meant too also for the gangs. You know what I'm saying? The gangs was supposed to be protecting the communities and shit, but
Yep.
that shit led to something totally
Hey,
different. You know?
you ever see the video Bastards of the Party? Baron Davis made from, yeah, he talked about how the gangs were the next in line after the Panthers, but shit just got misconstrued and spread, you know what I mean? Where it became something than what it
Yeah,
started off to be. You know what I mean?
exactly, 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 man.
But
Well,
the
well, I
thing,
mean, when they, you got to think about it. When they, the gangs and the crack, the gang.
Yeah, that's another one too.
element
You're
of
right.
the time. The gang element of time and crack hit simultaneously. So you know what I'm saying. While the gang might have been on that, you know what I'm saying, poverty was still the main thing that was dangling over our eyes. That's why crack was so successful because
Yep.
dudes found an instant way to get rich. You know what I'm saying, and that meant even destroying your own people in the process. And we made that shit cool. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
look, rightfully or wrongfully, man. You know, some of the people we look up to most in our neighborhoods were famous drug dealers, kingpins, and shit like that. Dudes
Oh
we
yeah,
grew up respecting. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's real.
especially in Oakland, you know what I mean. So,
Mhm.
like, um, we got to look at the cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? You know, for the a possibility of a low level dude who otherwise don't have nothing else going on in their life to pick up a dope segment and instantly start making 1,500 in 10 minutes or some shit like that. You got to gang of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Morals
That's real.
going out the window, man. Especially if you ain't no, you know what I mean? Like a lot of we didn't grow up on them kind of, what they call honest principles. Shit, that was honest living to us. We honestly have to live that way.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So but when you get old enough and you grow out of that and you look back, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, if gangs was the next solution for the community, you know what I'm saying? The white man had a hell of a curveball, man, with that crack, man.
You,
I
Mhm.
you
mean,
you know
drugs was
what?
already around, but the
But
crack epidemic put specifically was the number one hit to our culture.
Oh yeah, it fucked the whole black community up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't denying that. I'm saying all I'm saying is that the gangs fucked it up too. I mean, and that crack shit didn't really hit
For
until like
sure.
80,
it
82,
you got to
shit like
remember though.
that.
Yeah.
And
But you got to remember, it was another way of divide and conquer. You
yeah,
figure if we were to put together an army that was
right,
going to fight for us physically or whatever, it was going to be
right.
the dope dealers and then the ones that got addicted to the dope as well. So now I'm
Mhm.
dividing you.
Right.
I'm gonna send the ones that's selling to prison for hella long, for hard, when the white boys getting caught with soft is doing less time. And
That's real.
I'm gonna get the
Right.
other ones in your army addicted, so no longer are they a threat. They rather have the drug than fight for their people. Now I done divided two groups and got them out the way.
That's real.
I've
That's
been
real.
saying I've been saying they've been operating this shit like a game for the longest, man. Like
Man,
like like,
shit,
like I'm saying, like this Willie Lynch shit and all this, man. Like these are
real
real
shit.
programs, man.
That's
Like we
real.
can't just like these ain't just some punchlines. These ain't just some punchlines we're talking about. That
Nope.
shit is really in the state of implementation, man. They are really going on that. Just look at what's happening. You know what I mean? We can't act like we don't see that. That's the only way we gonna be able to reverse course if we start looking at shit as it is instead of how we want it to be. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Hey,
We gotta put in work. We gotta put that work in to get there, bro. It ain't just
that's
gonna
right.
happen from us just pretending like something don't exist that's right there. We gotta confront that first.
Real shit.
That's
All
real.
right, I'm gonna go into this next video. It's breaking down the next segment as far as building political power. Because if we're gonna go ahead and make shit happen, we got to get the right people in the mayor roles, the commissioners, and everything that works within the city to pass laws to um get us on the right track, man. So this is on building political power, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
Step 4: build political power that can't be ignored or bought. Racism is protected by law, so freedom has to be protected by law too. That means power, not just protest. A block voting. When black communities vote in a coordinated way around a shared set of demands, you can flip prosecutors, judges, school boards, zoning boards, mayors, and force policy concessions. This already works in some cities. B, candidate pipelines. We shouldn't just vote for less bad options. We should be growing our own candidates out of the community: public defenders, teachers, organizers, small business owners, parents who lost kids to police violence. When policy writers are people who have actually lived the damage, the policy starts hitting different. See policy shopping. We don't have to invent everything from scratch. We can look at which cities got wins, reparations pilots, housing protections, civilian oversight boards, etc., and copy paste those wins into new cities. Make success portable. Damn, hold on. And there it is there too. That's another thing of hitting them from the political standpoint of having representatives that's from our community. That, you know what I mean? The police chiefs that's from the community. All these cops that be fucking prison guards basically in the community ain't from where the fuck we are at. You know what I mean? You bringing outsiders that's coming in to try to keep shit in check when I'd rather have, if we're gonna have police in the community, let it be people from the community that's on that police force that know people that know how to really conversate with us to, you know what I mean, make shit right.
That's what
Right.
they do. That's what they
They,
do.
that's
That,
exactly
that
what they
they
exactly.
yeah.
So why not us? Like they said, if they make laws to protect them, it makes laws to protect that same law could protect us too. So we got to get in on
Well,
the
you know what
voting
the
shit and get people that's gonna make change from in to make change to that community has to be from that community. That's what it got to be.
Yeah, yeah. And
yeah.
that's what's lacking. A lot of our people don't attend the community meetings, and I think it's just fucking us all up, and it's really fucking the kids up because we ain't showing no type of leadership or nothing. But we can talk about the problems all day, but what about the solutions? You feel
E-
me?
exactly, exactly.
Mhm.
Man, there's a hey,
Right.
this shit go deep.
Yeah, so that's where we at, man.
Let's see. I got a few
What?
more. The next one we're gonna go into, we're gonna talk about what this shit? Oh, mental freedom. That's a whole nother aspect of this that no, we really don't talk too much about it is mental freedom. What is that? Let's get into it. Step 5. Mental freedom. This part is quiet, but it's huge. Racism also works by convincing black people to turn on themselves. Ending white supremacy 100% requires ending internalized anti blackness. A. End we are the problem messaging. Reject narratives like we just need to act right. If we dressed better, cops wouldn't shoot us. We're crabs in a barrel. That's victim blaming propaganda. The barrel was built, the lid is enforced. The crabs didn't design the trap. B. Normalize healing. Therapy, grief processing, community mental health circles, men's spaces, fatherhood circles, mother resource networks, youth mentorship, not as feel good extras, but as survival infrastructure. Because unhealed trauma becomes self destruction. Self destruction becomes proof for racists to point at. C. Radical unity with boundaries. Unity does not mean accept abuse from each other. It means resolve conflicts without letting outsiders weaponize that conflict against the whole community. That's real right there. When it comes amongst us with each other, bruh. When we
Yeah,
that's why these motherfuckers keep saying, well, what about black on black crime? Okay, what
yeah,
about white on white crime? You
exactly.
know, it's
They
on,
have
it's
the
only
most.
black on black. Exactly. They want to make it seem like, well, try to deflect it into a whole nother direction. That what about crime? Period. Let's talk about crime. You shooting up schools, or the man of the house killing the family. I done seen a video where they just had it's the white man in the family that be crashing out, killing the wife, the kids, and himself.
Yeah,
Why we
yeah.
ain't talking about that?
It's a fact.
It's
It's a
deflected,
fact.
man. That's facts for real. And that's why they said we need to kill
Fact.
that narrative. It's like, oh, we just need why we always got to be the ones to change shit to make it better when they need to change the bullshit they doing to make it better.
That's
Just
real.
because we dress a certain
Yeah.
way, that's not a fucking excuse to kill us.
Right, right.
But they want it to be an excuse. They looking for an excuse to kill us. And I tell you what, I don't want to get
Well,
too it, boy.
it's been,
I
but the thing about it, it's that it's like it's been acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man,
we been how many times we hear like we got to stop making this shit acceptable. You know what I mean?
man,
It
that's
was a point
real.
in time like when it's certain places that that's why I say I just can't see the Ku Klux Klan successfully being able to march up and down San Pablo, West
Fuck no.
MacArthur,
Fuck no.
Wow,
Adeline. You
wow.
know what I'm
For
saying?
real.
Mark. Market Street, West Oakland Market
Come
Street.
on.
You know what I'm saying? From the top to the bottom. I can't see them doing that. Um,
In
Downtown
LA.
Oakland, no.
Crenshaw in LA. They ain't gonna do that
That's,
either. You look,
that's what I'm
come on,
saying.
bro.
I'm saying I can't envision it. So like, it's some places where we know it ain't gonna happen. At we just not having it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Um,
Hey,
you
they try
know,
to do it. They try to do it over here in Cleveland. And them niggas came out with scraps and everything. Like, nigga, y'all
I'm
better get the fuck up out of here.
man. You could do what you want,
it's
but
just not enough.
man, we gotta do
It's
more
just
though.
it's just not enough. It's just not enough police that can save them from us, man. If they got
Nope.
it, it's like that.
Fuck no.
It's
That's
just
real
not. It's
shit.
just not
I'm
enough.
telling you, the police will not be
Yeah,
able to
they
get there quick
overwhelmed.
enough to save their ass. See, they feel protected. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Oh, it's my First Amendment. Okay, okay, your first fuck your First
Yeah,
Amendment.
yeah,
But you
yeah,
say fuck ours. We've been telling y'all
yeah,
fuck what y'all been doing to us
yeah,
for years. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Right,
yeah. We'll find out about that First Amendment shit. Since that First Amendment shit don't give
Man,
that First Amendment shit don't get respected with us, man. We gonna find it out.
that shit
for real
don't
though.
work.
I'm telling y'all, people, man, y'all got the right three dudes talking, man. Y'all don't know what
Hey,
y'all in for, man. We about to get
I'm
into
telling
it,
you.
man. Like, you
Hey,
know,
salute to the real
I
ones.
see,
They know.
Hey, them heated
yeah,
conversations.
the
Hey,
systems, the systems, huh? The system
yeah,
trying to get in my way with my reception tonight, but like I said, I'm gonna rock through it anyway, man, because I know what it is, man. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's
yeah,
right.
It's what we talking about. That's the monkey wrench. We gonna rock through it anyway. Can't stop, won't stop.
Hey, for real.
Really?
All right. Let me get to this next video. The next one is a breakdown of strategic alliances that we gotta build to make shit happen as well, though. I'm hitting from all angles, man. Let's get into this shit for real. Step 6. Strategic alliances, economic pressure plus numbers. White supremacy is powerful, but it's not all white people. Also, it's not only anti black, it's anti immigrant, anti brown, anti indigenous, anti poor, anti worker. So you build alliances that hit racism in the pocket, shared demands across groups, better wages, housing protections, end to predatory policing and fines, school funding, fairness, healthcare access. When multiple communities push the same demand, politicians cannot play divide and distract. B, corporate pressure. Publicly call out companies that exploit black consumers culturally, music, fashion, slang, cool, then underpay black workers and avoid black neighborhoods. Hit them with boycott, exposure, shareholder pressure, and brand damage. Corporations move when their image bleeds. All we gotta do is stop spending with these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? We just
hey,
gotta
look,
stop spending money with the motherfuckers and watch what happens. We are
man,
the economy,
I hate going to the motherfucking stores, man, for real. On some real
man.
shit. I hate it. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather find a black store, even if I gotta drive way on the other side of town just to go to a black store. People be like, "Oh man, you
See
on some racist shit? You on some racist shit?" I just don't want to spend my money there. Why I gotta be racist?
that we ain't racist. You know what I mean? We don't have the
Right,
power to be racist. We
Right, right,
we don't do redlining. We ain't never hung your people.
That's
You know
real.
what I mean? We
right,
didn't start segregation and Jim Crow. You know what I mean? Come on now. We can't be racist. That's what we said last week. We can't be. We don't got the power to be racist.
right.
Exactly.
And here's one thing I want to put out there. I believe we'll talk about the police shootings and shit. If a police officer is convicted of killing an innocent person, I believe that motherfucking cop. I'm gonna say some controversial shit right here, but this will wake their ass up. I believe if that cop is convicted of killing an innocent man, his pension should go to the family that they of the man or person that they killed. Take their pension.
I agree. I
And
agree.
I guarantee you they won't be trigger happy no more.
I agree. For
So I
real.
believe
Agreed.
that's what they need to do. Take their motherfucking pension and give it to the victim's family. Because you took away a
Agreed.
father or a mother or a brother or son or daughter, that family has to deal with it. You should pay for that shit for doing some old scandalous ass racial shit that you done did. If you kill a man because he fits the description, get the fuck out of here. What, black? There's only what, not what he wore, but black is what the description was. Yeah, you got to give your pension to the family of the victim. That's what I believe, and I guarantee you they'll think twice about pulling that trigger. Oh, well, my
Or,
pension. I don't want to lose
yeah,
my pension to no nigga. Yeah, we know
and,
what you
and
probably saying.
and also the insurance companies can put the pressure on them.
That too. But
That
see,
too.
that's another. Here's the thing, though. If we get high end ass life insurance, like I said, these insurance companies they gonna say something about these motherfuckers dying and collecting all that money because you know insurance companies don't want to pay. And if
Exactly.
if the police start killing it, well, not start, continue to kill us like they've been doing, these insurance companies gonna be like, oh, hold on, you gonna make us go bankrupt because that's another $500,000, you know what I mean, life insurance policy. That's $1 million. That's $250,000, and you killing them like that.
That's
We can't
real.
stay in business. We want them to make their monthly payments, but if you killing them, we gotta cash them out. So that's
Exactly.
another way. That's why we all got to put expensive ass and go to a doctor and get checked out. We need to do that anyway as black men and women.
Hell yeah.
So get a
Hell,
high if you got to pay so much money per month if you can afford it, get the highest life insurance policy you can get and I guarantee you these insurance companies going to be on our side financially, not because they want to, because they don't want to lose money on them motherfuckers cashing in on those life insurance from the police killing us. And
right.
they
Right.
gonna tell them police, "So you better stop that shit. You gonna make us all go bankrupt."
Mm-hmm.
These niggas got
Exactly.
500 $1 million life insurance policies. We can't
Exactly.
keep paying that shit out the way y'all killing them. You know what I mean? So that's another way of countering what the fuck they doing. There's a lot of ways of doing this shit, bro. And I
Oh
know
yeah.
financial is the hardest way of hitting their ass because that's all they care
Exactly.
about.
Yeah, I just believe
Yeah, I
that
mean
them
that's the
insurance companies, man, them insurance companies, they really can press an issue if they wanted to.
Man, I'm telling you, if they taking a loss because of all the deaths by the hands of cops, they gonna be like, "Yeah, y'all gonna have to slow y'all roll with them trigger fingers, bro."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
if you
Because
look
we,
at the where if you look at the way of the world and the way shit happening, whenever this government decide they want to go against somebody, one of the first things they start doing is start attacking the economic system. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yup.
the first thing they start doing. You know what I mean? They start attacking everything about the economics. You know what I'm saying? The financially isolate them first. You know what I mean? So that way they can't fight. You know, go after their allies. You know what I'm saying? As indirect hits though. You know what I'm saying? But it's targeting their ability to be able to respond to you. So that's right. I mean, they been practicing on us. They know how powerful we are. And as
Yup.
much as they tried, they have not been able to kill us off, whether over here or in Africa. That's why the slogan is "We don't die, we multiply." Always remain true with us. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't
Mm-hmm.
think nobody on this race, man, you know what I'm saying, trumps us when it comes to, you know what I mean, mass killings. People have killed mass villages of black people throughout the earth, you know what I mean, throughout
That's real.
history. You know what
Yup.
I'm saying? More so than any other race, there are times and tales of mass killings of black people. You know, whether it was in Egypt, whether it was over here, whether it was in
Man,
some part of the world. You know what I'm saying? South America, all over, man. I mean, I'm telling you, when it came to our people,
I'm looking at
no
the
race
path
have
tonight
got
right now.
more multiple mass slaughter than us, though. You know what I mean? So I mean, we got. It's just about looking at these truths, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
You know?
That's real. Man, shit. Hey, well, I mean, somebody gonna have to step up, man, and I believe one day that it's gonna be like another Messiah, a black Messiah, and to the point to where a person say, I don't care about dying, I don't care about living good, I don't care about their money or nothing, and doing what Nat Turner used to do. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to put it out there like that, but you see what I'm saying?
Hey, hey, we got the three of us got a perfect opportunity to do something right that's not has not been did. You know what I mean? Exactly what we doing right now. I'm just saying, consistently staying on this just the way, you know what I'm saying? Making this the bottom line of what we do. You know what I'm saying? On a consistent basis, I'm telling you, slowly but surely we gonna spark more.
Oh yeah,
You know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Just like Pac say, like just like what Pac say, he said, I might not be I might not be that one, but I guarantee you I sparked the mind of like we can do the same shit. We can do the same shit that Pac set out to do. And he
Exactly.
did it. He achieved it. Because he knew how powerful the word is. He like this. We ain't talking hocus pocus. We just giving you truth and in an unbiased fashion. You know what I'm saying? In a pure lens, man. And
Right.
we ain't even telling you to believe what we saying. We telling you to go research it. Go do your homework. Go study it on
That's
your
all.
own. You know what I'm saying? Draw your own conclusion. But once you get that knowledge, you're responsible for what you know at that point. It's time that we at the point of time where we gotta start acting on what we know. It's time
Right.
to start doing.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm big on that too, man. And that's something that I made a promise when I had came out here to the Midwest. I had left New York and I came to the Midwest. Wait. First of all, I left LA, went to New York, came to the Midwest, and I made myself a promise that, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to teach these little youngsters how to do all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna teach them something different. You know what I'm saying? I came out,
Yeah,
got all my shit together, and every little youngster I run into, I shoot a little game to them. You know what I'm saying? Some real game. You know what I mean? Not none of that old bullshit.
yeah.
But I'm dedicated to the struggle, man. That's all I can say for real.
That's real shit. That's real shit. Cause all we want is to be left the fuck alone. Let's keep it a buck. Quit fucking with us. Quit implementing shit to irritate us, and then you want to get a reaction out of us. And then to the podcasters, I know how the game go. Is you get more views and likes when you crash out rather than saying some shit like this.
Hmm.
I'm not this podcast probably ain't gonna get likes and shares the way a motherfucker crashing out, beating up his baby mama, or a
Yeah,
street fight, or you know what I mean? It's the
yeah,
negative shit, and y'all falling right into that shit. But you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn exactly. YouTube takes motherfucking what is it, 70%, 60% of the money you make off of YouTube, they get.
yeah.
So they get majority of the money off of our foolishness for those that got millions of followers or thousands of followers or whatnot. I know how the game go, but look, I'm here to give information and hopefully, like Pac said, if I can spark
Yeah.
that one mind. I don't have to be the savior, but if I can spark the mind of the one who is, the world's in trouble. The
Big
world's in
trouble.
trouble. You know what I
Big
mean?
trouble.
Um.
Hey, you know what? That's what Mike just said.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Mike just said.
Hey, we on the same shit. That's why he. Hey, this is gonna ruffle some feathers, but fuck your feathers. I'm gonna
Fuck
deep
that.
fry your ass. You feel me? Let me
Yeah,
go on. I got two more videos left of the breakdown structure of how we can empower get black empowerment back, man. This one right here um is gonna talk about the long term mindset. What's the long term mindset we need to make all this shit happen? So without further delay, man, let's get into it. Step 7, long game mindset. This is not one protest and it's fixed. It's infrastructure. It's building a machine that trains kids in financial literacy and media literacy early, funds black creators and inventors, has legal defense ready before the next police shooting, not after, owns cameras, mics, studios, platforms, land, and seats at City Hall. It's basically build a parallel system strong enough that the old one can't crush you. Bingo. That shit right there. That shit right there. And that's the realest shit that is going to be said. This is what we got to do to fix the infrastructure of what we need to be prosperous and not let the old system crush us. You know what I
that's
mean?
that's
That's
real.
just what it is. We got we got the game plan, we got the blueprint, but it doesn't matter if you got a blueprint without workers to build the shit
Yeah, because we got to get out there in the streets.
and get the workers. All we got to do is have the workers build this, you know what I mean? Build this blueprint and we good. Who's gonna
That's
buy
real.
into it? Everybody's, I know it's cutthroat. Everybody's for self. I understand that. Who can you trust? The system was implemented to make us not trust each other. They put the
Exactly.
house nigga against the field nigga. They put the man against the woman. They put, you know what I mean? They done this the separate. They knew if we come together, there's problems. So we have to drive a wedge in between these people, because if these people come together, we ain't gonna be able to defeat them.
Hmm.
So we got
That's
to
real.
get help from them to defeat themselves. Make it easier on us to defeat them. And I see what the whole game is. And these the YNs out there, I'm gonna call you YNs because that's what y'all go by. Y'all got power. Y'all got
They got
power.
they
Y'all
got
got
power.
power. Just
Yeah.
imagine what you think our adversaries gonna think if you guys decide to say, you know what, we're not gonna no longer kill ourselves. If we got a problem, we're gonna go into the boxing ring. We're gonna settle it with hands.
Yeah.
But we get to live another day to fight side by side against the motherfuckers that's really the enemy.
That's real.
The enemy sitting back smoking a cigar, laughing like, haha, I didn't even have to lift a finger. I let those
Mhm.
dumb niggas do it. Y'all not dumb niggas. Fuck what they tell y'all. Y'all young, y'all wild, y'all young. That's the only thing is we all were young. And at one point we were wild.
Mhm.
So as older cats, we not gonna talk down to you no more. We not gonna disrespect you no more. We gonna call on you. You the next line of defense. Because once we're
Man.
dead and gone, you guys got this shit. And you're gonna have to tell your young homies how to carry this shit on.
Mhm.
Y'all got this shit. Y'all been in the fields practicing against the wrong targets.
That's
Think
real.
about that.
That's
The
real.
wrong targets. Your target don't look like you. But the targets you've been targeting do look like you. And that's we're wasting bullets. Let me say
Wasted.
that. I'm gonna put it in a way, you know what I mean? Because I might step out this door and take one to the dome. But I'm gonna say some shit and leave it behind for y'all to take and say, you know what, that nigga was right.
That's real.
Chicago, I'm talking to Chicago. Y'all, that drill music, you drilling the wrong enemy. It's
That's
okay to
real.
drill. It's okay to drill. Listen what I'm saying. It's okay to drill. Because at times you must drill, but not your own.
That's for real though.
Your
Hey,
own
and
ain't
that's
gonna oppress you. Your own ain't gonna kick you out the house that your mama is renting. Your own ain't gonna fire you from your job.
mhm.
We know who's gonna do that. So without saying so many words, and you know what to do. Y'all been practicing, but you've been practicing on the wrong people.
That's
Get your
wrong
practice on.
folks.
Get your practice on. It's time. It's time. You got a motherfucker in the White House that don't give a fuck about us, and the motherfuckers that follow behind him really don't give a fuck about us.
Mhm.
They got rope in the back of their pickup trucks. And that rope ain't meant for what? Jump roping? Double dutch? Nah. Hanging niggas.
That's real.
YNs, I'm calling on y'all. Y'all know what to do. Y'all been doing it. Fuck it. If you're gonna have a talent at riding and sliding, slide on the right opposition. And I
Mm.
guarantee you, they're gonna stop doing the bullshit they've been doing to us.
That's real. And we don't want to make it seem like we promoting violence or nothing.
No, I'm
That's
not
just
promoting violence.
so
I'm promoting
yeah.
self-preservation.
Yes.
Self-preservation is the key to keep yourself breathing and a heart beating in your chest. You gotta by what Malcolm X say? By all means necessary. If they're
Right.
trying to kill you, you gotta preserve your life and protect your families. By all
Mhm.
means necessary. Don't
Exactly.
get out there and die because you robbed a fucking Old Navy and the police caught you and you know what I mean? Don't die because of fucking Old Navy. Die because
Mhm.
you was protecting your family.
That's real.
That's all I'm gonna say. Because I tell you, the revolution won't be televised. But a lot of you got phones and will. Stop giving information to these motherfuckers. Oh, this is what they're doing next. Stop being a rat. Yes, stop snitching.
Yeah. Yes.
I know you might be not built to face a long time in the pen, but if you're not, then take yourself out of that situation and put yourself in a situation that you're comfortable in being in.
Mhm.
If
That's
you ain't a
real though.
frontliner, don't get on the front line. That don't mean you're not useful. If you ain't pulling the trigger, that don't mean you're not useful.
Right.
Teach these young motherfuckers what to do, how to do it. how to think, how to move, because the streets ain't your regular society. We know this because everything that these motherfuckers inflicted on us is in the hood, from crack cocaine to guns to kill each other. They've been inflicting us. You don't go to the suburbs and you go out there and be like, damn, this sure is a crack epidemic going on in the sub. No, ain't no crack epidemic in the suburbs.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Because that's not what they were targeting. That's not the target. The target is us.
Hmm.
We gonna get it right though. It may not be during my lifetime. It may not be against when these young cats' lifetime be either. But I guarantee you, we've been here this long. All the shit they tried to keep us down and exterminate us, we still motherfucking here. And that's what they don't like. They like, damn, but these niggas won't die. They say niggas love dying. Shit.
Yeah. Hey, let's get to that last segment.
All right, let's get to the last segment, man. This is gonna be let me see where you at. The next one is gonna be if we wrap it up into one mission statement. This is the mission statement of what it is that we're trying to do, man. Let's go. If we wrap it all into one mission statement, true freedom for black people in America equals one, money we control, not money we beg for. Two, safety from state violence. Three, control of our own story and image. Four, political muscle with real consequences. Five, psychological healing and unity. Six, cross community alliances that corner racism instead of letting it keep shape shifting. Racism depends on black people being dependent. There it is. We got to stop being dependent on them
Right.
and be dependent on us.
Mhm.
But we got to
I
be,
don't think, shit,
huh?
me growing up, I don't think I never depended on them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody that ever depended on them. But if you look at it as far as like the welfare system and all that type of shit, I think people just didn't know who they was dependent on. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
That's
I'm going to go against that because we have been dependent on them. When it comes to, like I told you, I had to write a letter for my partner for resentencing. We have to
right.
depend on them to make that shit happen. To get hired at a job that's ran by them, we're dependent on them hiring us. To get an apartment, we have to depend on them okaying our credit. And if we have 2.5 times the rent.
Okay. Okay.
So we do depend. We need to start depending on us. We need to own shit. It just comes. If you own your own house, we not dependent on them for shit. If you own your own job, we're not dependent on them for a paycheck or to get hired. If we have our own everything, we don't have to depend on them to have anything that you know what I mean? Like, if we have our own money, we don't need EBT. Fuck y'all, EBT. You
For
know what I
real.
mean? We got money to go spend. Fuck it. And if there's a black grocery store, I'm buying me some yams, some gumbo ingredients, and I'm making egg touffee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, we eat watermelon and we eat chicken. But for motherfuckers to try to say that's racial, motherfucker, we didn't invent watermelon and we ain't invented chicken. Y'all did. Y'all did. So how the fuck that's what we eat and we didn't invent that shit. We didn't sit in the lab and be like, you know what? We need a big ass green we need a big ass green fucking fruit that got black seeds in it and pink flesh. Let's make a
Wow.
watermelon. We didn't invent that shit. So ain't no
Yeah.
difference from eating watermelon than it is from eating strawberries, grapes, and plums.
Mhm.
God made that shit. But y'all
I
want to
feel
try to
like
tie it to. I don't know why they did that. Did they do that shit to try to get us to stop buying watermelon? Like, we need to get all the niggas stop buying watermelon because every time we go buy watermelon, it's gone. Is that why you put out that narrative that is, oh, chicken and watermelon? Last time
right.
I seen Colonel Sanders was a white man from Kentucky
Hey,
on
he
a
stole
boat.
the recipe though.
Hey, that's why I laugh at this shit. Like, they try to make it racial, but it's so
Yeah.
fucking stupid. Like, bruh,
Yeah.
how you gonna make it racial and we didn't even? It's like we in a lab and we invented chicken. Look, I got a bird that got feathers and we can deep fry it. What about
Man.
turkey? What, turkey? Turkey can't be motherfucking racial. Niggas don't eat turkey on
Right.
Thanksgiving.
Right.
Cornish
Right.
game hens.
Damn.
That show you how ignorant these motherfuckers is. They put out the narratives of shit that I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Chicken and watermelon is like what niggas eat. Like we invented that shit.
Hey, look, hey, my dog, man, Sharif Salim. That's his real name. He just commented on here, right? He said, this what people need to be listening to. Hey, he a
Bingo.
real. Hey, look, as a matter of fact, hey, I introduced you to him at the motherfucking hip hop awards when we was
What
down there.
in LA?
Yeah, in the LA
That
one,
time we went
yo.
to the LA?
Yeah, that was him. Remember, I introduced you to him.
Okay,
He
okay,
he,
okay.
he came with cocaine and all them, sugar free and
Gotcha.
them. Yeah,
Oh, what? Oh, okay. I think I know who you're talking about. That's right. That's
yeah,
what we need. Hey, come on now, bro. I'm gonna make this shit entertaining. We gonna give factuals on it, but it's some shit that need
right.
to be discussed.
That's real.
You know what
That's
I
real. Hey,
mean?
look, he just put me up on game that what's his name? He died. Cover face. Remember the dude that was rapping at the hip hop awards with the
No,
afro with the
yeah.
yeah, he
When
died. Yeah,
when he from like Sacramento? No face, no
yeah, no
face.
face. Yeah, he
He
died.
passed away.
Yup, yup,
Wow.
yup. He
Because
just
you remember
posted.
oh wait a minute. Because you remember we went to two West Coast Hip Hop Awards in L.A. Remember the
No,
one
no.
that was Spice? You talked to Spice one when we was there, and then the other one when I had the table with the Paperhound clothing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We
Okay,
went
okay,
twice.
okay. Yeah, yeah. That day was Spice One. Yeah. Hey, you know
Yeah,
what? Yeah, man. I've been meaning to try to get in contact with dude, man, because I heard he got some. You remember my partner Zach stayed up in Frisco.
I think
I don't
so.
think I didn't look. I don't think you met him. I was working with him in fucking
You was.
Alaska.
I think you asked me, yeah, or told me about dude on the fishing
Yeah,
boats.
yeah. Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. Um, he working with him on some shit. I guess Spice getting back in the game with the mechanics and shit. And
Yes.
yeah. So I just wanted to holler at him. You know what I'm saying? See what was good.
Hold on, we lighting it up right now on Instagram. Shout out to everybody on Instagram tuning in right now. I see y'all, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up. We're having good discussion, conversation about black empowerment. Like we need to stop blaming fools. We need to stop worrying about what the other people's doing and worry about what we need to do. You know what I mean? We need to start spending money with ourselves, starting businesses. Everybody pull their money in to buy land, develop
Right.
land, whether it's down south where the land is not expensive like it is in California or Nevada, which is owned 80% of the land in Nevada is owned by the government and they controlling shit. We can do what it is we need to do. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Hey man, and
We
also
can do it.
let them know, man, that you got a black owned company yourself. You know what I'm saying? And
There's a
hey,
lot of shit on the horizon. We got Paperhound clothing that's gonna be reestablished. I put a back burner on it because I've been working on some other things. There is a um black owned animated series, Paperhound Films. It's called The Adventures of Paperhound. That's gonna be coming soon. I'm also working on movie scripts, independently filmed and produced. What else we got going on, bro? We got P. Steve got a documentary we working on that's coming out soon. I'm telling y'all, follow us,
yes, sir.
like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Hey, it's going to kick off, and we all about each other, bruh.
That's real. That's real. It
We're
ain't no
all
hate
about
over here.
each other. Another thing to all the Raider fans out there, I got a website called Raider Vision, spelled Vizion, and it's your one-stop shop for everything Raiders. It has all your content creators, your super fans. You can buy game tickets, hotels, airfare to get if you want to travel with the team if you're a Raider fan. And shit, what I might do in the future is make it available for all fans of every team where you just go to one website and you can just buy gear, you can buy tickets, you can get, like I said, hotels. You can support independent businesses that feature that team or whatnot, merchandise. It's all about let's build our own ecosystem. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
support
Let's
your
all
people.
build our own ecosystem. Let's spend money with each other. If y'all got any matter of fact, I want you guys to go ahead and hit me up. Email. Send me email to paperhoundent at gmail.com. Tell me if you run a business, if you own it, if you want to come on this podcast and let the world know what you have going and how we can support you. Black businesses. That's what we doing. Black
Hey,
businesses.
hey, my dog, I was just telling you about. He said I gotta get him on that documentary. Hey, look, and he got a cold story for it too.
Oh
From the
yeah?
time, yeah, from the time that we was in jail and how we became brothers.
It's
And he a Keyway, he a Crip. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what we want.
So yeah,
That's what
so
we want.
he
We
gonna
want
tell you the
everybody.
real.
And you know
Yeah.
what? I had a thing, a podcast. And this is what I wanted the podcast to be called. Key Move Conversations.
Say that again.
Key Move Conversations.
He moved conversations.
Keyways and dot moves. Key Move. And then we
Some
just,
real shit.
because that's how we gotta mend it some way. We gotta fix the problem. We not the enemies with each other, bro. We gotta come together and we got numbers. That's the
Yeah.
scary shit. We got numbers. Just imagine when the numbers we got, we stop focusing on each other as the enemy. They got problems dealing with us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we
For
need to have
sure.
conversations about this. Like, what can we do?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, you're gonna always have issues. It's just you got long-term um infrastructures where you got one hood against another. It
That's
is what it
real.
is. But I know from sitting back and seeing how this shit operates, it don't have to last forever. I done seen enemies become allies, and I done seen
Oh yeah.
allies become enemies with
Hey,
hood.
and that's one of the stories he gonna tell you about. Hey, look,
Oh
when we was in
man.
jail, hey, when
Uh-huh.
we was in jail, we used to talk through the crack of the walls. You feel me? And hey, look, hey, we was locked down like 23 hours a day. So every day, we'd talk about plans or, what I'm saying, what we want to do, when we get out and shit. And when I got out, man, I went straight over there to his house, met his mama, his brother. His brother is
Man.
my dog too. You know what I'm saying? And
And no different than what you were used to.
exactly,
Bingo.
exactly, same
That's
shit,
it. We know
same
different. We know different.
Same shit. Yeah. That's my dog, man.
That's
I
right.
killed him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man.
Hell yeah.
You
Hell
know.
yeah. But I don't want to keep, hey, shout out, man. I see everybody on motherfucking Instagram going nuts. Hey, I appreciate y'all. For real. Shout out to
So,
everybody watching. This is going to, please share this video, like it. If you're new here, please subscribe to Paperhound TV. We got a lot more coming. It's not just topics such as what you hear tonight. We got all kind of podcasts that's on this channel that you're gonna want to tune into. And hell, get into the chat and then leave your comment and leave your opinions and what we need to do. You might have ideas that'd be like, oh, you know what? I didn't think about it like that. You might have
hey,
ideas to make this shit move.
yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
please
dog
do
said.
that.
Hey, dog said. Accept his follow.
No, he should when he followed the channel, he should be good.
Yeah, he on the no. He said accept it. He on Instagram right now. You
Oh,
see
it's
it?
okay. I'll get on once I get off of here. I most definitely will do it, bro. For real.
Okay,
I
for sure.
appreciate you, man. Thank you for supporting, man. For real. We trying to do something different. I know, like I said, I know how this game works. It's the negativity that gets the likes and follows, but fuck the negativity. That time is gonna come to an end. It's
That's
time for
real.
us to go positivity and get likes and follows. Like, hey, you know what? They speaking some real shit. And if we
That's
if we
real.
have something that you don't agree with, chime in the chat and tell us your opinion and your ideas, because what we need as a collective, we need to come together and come up with a game plan that makes sure that when that clock hits zero, we holding up the trophy. You feel me? We holding up
That's
the
real
trophy.
though.
That's all I'm gonna say on everything. That's why it's
Hell
called the
yeah.
On Everything podcast. Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Hey, yeah. Let's do this again, man.
We gonna definitely do it. We can do it next Saturday. Do it Saturday nights, man. Make it a regular. Y'all get y'all drinks. Y'all can get y'all whatever y'all smoking on, and hey, come hang out. If you got opinions and ideas, man, share it. We're gonna make this a community. It's not just a podcast; it's a community because it's time for us to get shit right with the OGs, the OYGs, the YNs. We got to make shit right and it's only up to us. Ain't nobody gonna come save us. Superman ain't coming from Krypton, and Batman ain't coming out of his office with the utility belt to save us from shit. We got to do it
Yeah,
on our own. You know what I mean? Whether you light
yeah,
skin, you
yeah,
dark skin, you 6'5", you 4'11", you fat, you skinny,
yeah.
fuck that. We stand together as
Amen.
one. We got this shit. For real, for real. But I
On the
appreciate you,
point.
man. Hey, we're gonna do this shit next week. We're gonna do it again, man. And shout out to Mike Ascari. I know things didn't work with his Wi-Fi, but hey, he chimed in with some good pointers. I hope you guys take note of this, man. We're gonna continue this shit because it's time for us to do something right. You know what I mean? We've been doing so much wrong. It's time for us to go right. So with that being said, man, hey, shout out to P Steve for pulling up. I'm your host, Lunatic Man, right here on the On Everything podcast on Paperhound TV. Please subscribe, like, and share. Share this video. Let's spread. Let's make this shit go viral. Why we can go viral with a motherfucker beating up his bitch, but we can't go viral with speaking the truth.
That's some
You know what
real
I mean?
shit.
In our hands, man. But we're gonna get up out of here. Y'all be safe. Make it back home. I know it's late night, but hey, if you leave the house, if you're away from the house, please make it back home to your loved ones, man. And always remember, if nobody loves you, fuck them. That's all I gotta say. I'm Lunatic. That's P Steve, Micah Scory, my guy. Thank you for pulling up, man. And we out this bitch.